Namaste, wish you a very good day. Today's topic is engineering and technology. It is the topic of the day, and you should all be aware of the facts. Engineering and technology. It is a matter of fact that both the engineering and technology are now at the juncture of great change. The countries bestowed with advanced technologies have been positioned among the top 10 of the top list of the developed countries in the world. So, there is an overwhelming support, respect, and regard for the engineers and the roles played by them. Now, let us discuss about the technology. Technology is nothing other than learning the procedures and various processes of engineering activities. From the earliest era of human civilization, engineering has left its unmistakable footprints on society through the technical artifacts, both in a tangible and intangible manners. Engineering and technology have fostered the growth of culture, art, religion in a tightening circle of reciprocal interactions. It is that is why it is commonly known that acquiring adequate knowledge on something, mostly on materialistic developments or such type of affairs, is called science. This adequate knowledge is generally gathered by frequent and systematic observations accomplished with experiments, and the persons shouldering this job are called scientists. And engineering is something different. Engineering is always mixed with the entangled with the science also. So engineering science is something different. It is not a single subject. It is a multidisciplinary applied science including mathematics, geology, and all other subjects which are necessary in our day-to-day life. So now to tell about engineering, it is practical application of science in various fields aiming at gathering or deriving beneficial results in mode of products or allied items in item. This is termed as engineering. Why importance is given on engineering now? Because this engineering governs the civilization on account of its enormous benefits. So more emphasis should be given by everybody on the spirit of creativity and new innovatives. But this should also be inculcated among us the budding engineers who are now going to drive the development activities of the nation. So it is very much essential to change the engineering curriculum on the basis of the present and future demands, because the past is always past. It won't come again. We are now living in the present era or present situation and marching towards the future. So changes are necessary for the brighter future. At the same time, change in civilization due to engineering developments, due to technological advancements is also necessary. Here also one thing to remember, civilization and technology and engineering are completely and purely correlated to each other. They are dependent upon each other. Civilization is not a hardware but a voice. There is no end to it. It is a continuous process based on the technological changes. So here, what do you mean by technological changes? Technology changes, to begin with, how the changes occur, I am just putting forth one example for the cognizance of the fact to each and everybody. Actually, the primitive man were moving hither and thither in search of food, as food was needed by them for their sustenance. They were then just leading the life of animals. In search of food, they were hunting animals, birds, and aquatic animals to meet their food needs. Furthermore, they were too endeavoring a lot to get them protected from the attacks of wild and furious animals. However, after a long run, or say pretty time, they succeeded, not they, but some of them succeeded to invent fire. Invention of fire is the first engineering innovation in the field of engineering. The persons who did this job then were the scientists, because they were actually the thinking man, and they were then categorized under the group of Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens means the thinking man who always thinks and thinks to derive some better results. Then they did not sit idle. Those primitive men, some of them, they again tried to preserve the fire for their future use. That means whenever or wherever to use it as per their will, and thus to get themselves protected in a better way. And the methods, the ways they adapted to succeed in that manner, that means to preserve the fire, is termed as technology. This matchbox which we see now is the result of application of engineering technology. There are so many results, but this is one of it. Here again, technology is not fixed. It changes with lapse of time, as has been seen in various sectors, starting from our day-to-day usable appliances and products to other fields also. Technology, technical, and techniques are correlated to each other, and all these go on changing with regard to time and circumstances. Exemplifying the use of refrigerators to preserve eatable products, medicines, etc., and the air conditioners which now we use for lowering of the atmospheric temperature has not been designed or devised in a day or all of a sudden. It took many years, and lastly it was achieved by the research fellows, and those are the scientists, and as well as the persons who manufacture it are called the engineers. In spite of this, the engineers are still designing. They are not sitting, they are still designing to manufacture pollution-free products after feeling and realizing its adverse effects of the products on environment. They are continuing their duties to get rid of the emission of greenhouse gases out of those products. This holds good in all other sectors also. So, continual changes in engineering is very much essential, and it is going on. It is a never, I will tell that it is just a never ending process, and it will go on changing and changing to achieve our goal. Thanks.